Okay, we're gonna start making a scorpion out of copper wire, and I don't know what gauge this is, but it's not that thick. So I peeled 14 inches of it, and then I cut it in half, 7 inches, and then I sorted out the thin wires and the thick wires. Once they're in here, they look like if they're the same size, but no. They're all mixed up, thick wires and thin wires. If you start doing your scorpion, it's better if you sort out the thick ones and the thin ones, because if you start mixing them and you have a thick one and a thin one where you're bending your legs of the scorpions, they're gonna look real bad, real deformed. You'll see that's a thick wire and a thin wire. So we don't want to do that. Let me pause. Okay, so I'm gonna use the thick ones. This is the thin ones. I'm gonna put them aside. So now these are 10. Let me find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is for the body. Well, not really the body, the pinchers and the tail. And we'll also form the body with this. These are 8. 8 are for the legs. 8 of these. These 10, you're gonna roll them up. Now roll them so they can stay together. Twist them. Twist them as much as you can. See? Okay. Put this here. And this 8, you're gonna grab the 8 and right in the middle of this 8, you're gonna twist them right here. You're gonna make a V. And I screwed up already. See how they're longer? This ones are longer, but no problem. It shouldn't affect us, so what I'm gonna do is just cut them. You twisted them into a V shape. Okay. Okay, you got your 8 V's and your 10 straights here wadded up right here. This is very important you do when you start putting the V's and twist them. Try to put them right in the middle, like this. And you're gonna twist or bend them underneath the 10. I don't know if you see that. Twist them, bend them, and then pull them like this. Okay, this is the first one. It's very important. Now, let me see if I can find something to point with. Okay, this is the center. This is the center of the V. In other words, this part right here. The center. The center is this. So this is what I'm talking about. The center of the V. When you twist them under, and then one goes up, the other one goes the other way. Just make sure from the center, right here, from this center wire, this one that's gonna fold that way, always supposed to be on the left side of the center, and the bottom one always on the right side of the center, right here, left, and this was on the right of the center. Okay, so you put another one, bend it, make sure that you guide the wires so they go to the left and the other one to the right. And twist them again up like this. See? From the centers to the left, from the center, this one's to the right. And just push it in next to the other one. And let's do all the rest. Okay. This is the last one. I paused it, so that's why I'm already at this part of the... Okay. So there they are. See? Each one of them, the top ones are to the left of the center, and the bottom ones are to the right of the center of the V, where there used to be a V. From this part, the next thing we're going to do is the body of the scorpion. So let's try to get this ones back together a little bit more. So, okay. One thing to do when you're doing this, always grab it like this and left, right. Again, I'm repeating myself, but to explain myself is this part right here is going to be the front part of the scorpion, where the pinchers are, the little arms and pinchers, and this is going to be the tail of the scorpion. So it's always important to hold it like this. Well, that's the way I do it. I guess you can find a different way to do it or something. Push the wires a little further in if you can. I always try to leave this one's a little shorter than this one, so because the tail is a lot longer. But the length of each wires, even though if you start from here doing the body, it wouldn't mess anything up because they're pretty long. But if you have shorter wires and because you ran out of material or whatever, then this probably would have to be about right here. But you don't need to. This is a real long ones, so we don't need to push this wires further up towards the body. Okay, now you start from the left one, the furthest one out, which is this one. You bend it up, then grab them right here, and with your thumb, twist it over, then grab it and twist it like this. You see? Okay? There it is. Then after you do this one, I always twist them like this, like towards the front. That way you'll know which is the last one remaining over here. So then the next one will be on the bottom part. The one at the very end, which is this one. Sometimes they get tangled up, but you need to untangle them right here. Okay, we untangled it. Again, this one. Grabbing this, you need to be with your thumbs here to hold the wires in place. So, and then you grab this one and push it up, straight up, and then put it with your thumbs here. Oh no, really it's this one. With your left hand, grab them, then go across. So you see, there we go, and twist it. And you're going to start seeing the little body form right here. You see that cross? That's the beginning of the body of the scorpion. And you just do it again. The next one on the top, twist it again. Then the one on the bottom, keep going. Top. There you go. Bottom. Keep going, and you see how the body is building up, the little body of the scorpion. Okay, the next one. Next one. Top one. bottom one, which is this one. Top one. Bottom one. I hope I'm filming correctly because I'm looking at the scorpion, but I'm not looking at the screen of the phone. But I believe I am. Okay, this is the next one. The next one. 2 more to go. And there we go. Last one. There we go. That's the body of the scorpion. Sometimes you can get some, well, align the body like this. No, it looks good. Sometimes you can snag the little wires. Not push them together with the pliers like this. But this one looks pretty cool. The row top of the scorpion. Okay. Next step. Now, pinchers, tail, 4 and 4 legs. So now, straighten this up. Straighten this one up like this. Now, you're gonna bend them down. Bend them down. And now, you're gonna turn it over. And you'll see the very first one is this one. And then you get the one next to it. See? Started with the first one and the one next to it. See? Okay, now we twist. These are the legs, the very first leg. Okay, I grab them with my pliers and then you twist. Twist, 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 twist. Till they look like this. Once this one is done, you push it up. Then you go to the other side and you get the two furthest up. You get switches this one and this one. You see how these ones are the way on the top? The next two, start twisting again. Okay, twist it right there, and then you get your pliers, and you twist and twist so that knots will be tighter. Okay, push it up. Okay, just look at it, the wires, and find the ones that are next, which is this one. And they're all tangled up. It's this ones. These two are the ones that are next. Keep going like that. Push them up until you do to the last ones. Okay, paused it so I can do the other ones. Now I'm gonna do the last one. Our parrot is making a lot of noise. Let's do the last one. There we go. Push it up like the other ones. We already created the body of the scorpion. We already twisted the 8 legs, 4 and 4, right here. Now we're gonna start with the tail. The tail, depending if you're right-handed or left-handed, you twist it like this, or you start like this. Depending if you're right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. I'm right-handed, so the tail's gonna be to my right. So this is the top part of the scorpion body. So you go to the bottom. You always try to get the wires from the bottom. Dig my nail into them with the bottom one. Okay. Bend it down. You see how I bend it down? You can't see it there because it's down. Now what you're gonna do, start twisting. Let's tuck this little wires a little bit more. Nothing will happen to them. so you can hold it better. Grab it with your finger, start twisting it, and make sure you go right next to the others. See this? Don't leave any gaps in between. Try to make it as tight as you can. There you go. Start twisting and twisting. Okay. There's a little piece remaining right here. You see it? Right here. So now we get the needle nose pliers, and we just crush it in right there. There we go. There it is. This is the little knots on the tail of the scorpion. We already have our first one right here. Go on the bottom, pull with your fingernail, get one, push it out, grab it. And now this one is going to be different. Now this one you need to space it. Each knot, leave a little space in between. Because if you just do it like that we did this one, just bend it down and start twisting, you're going to start twisting it from right here. Right next to where this one ended, and we don't want that. So what you're going to do, just push it down a little bit. And with your needle nose, grab it like from right here. And then twist. You see? You see how there's a separation? Where this one ends and this one will start. Now let me start twisting it so you can see what I mean. Till the night closes in. You see? See how there's a separation? There's a little gap in between these two knots right here. Okay, keep going. Okay, now grab the needle nose. Just that little piece right there. Push down. See? Got the two knots. First two knots. 1, 2. Second one, third one, same thing. Oh, my favorite song of Elvis. Okay. Just bend it a little bit down. Just enough so you can put the needle nose. Get it just enough right there and twist. See? You got the separation right here, the separation of the two wires. Okay, start your knot. Don't believe a word I say. So we try to leave the end of each wires towards the bottom part where like this one ended. There's not enough wire to go all the way around. So if I don't cut it, you're gonna see that this piece, you're gonna see it somewhere around here. You don't want to do that. It's gonna look kind of weird. So to avoid that, we just cut this little piece, and then do it again with the needle pliers. There, you see? That way, that little, I don't know if you can see it right there, where the wire ended, and it ended on the bottom part of the scorpion, not on the top part. But if you want to do it from as a beginner, it doesn't matter where that wire ends up. Okay, I'm going to pause it a little bit and continue with the other ones. Okay, started recording again just to show you that I made a boo-boo. Let me show you how to fix those boo-boos. Like when I started bending, it didn't go all the way around. You can see this little gap right here. This tiny little gap will make it look bad. So all you have to do is just grab the needle nose and press. And bingo, there you go. Now they're back together. There you go. There it is, real tight. As you can see, my separations here they're not exactly the correct length from each other, but oh well. Once you start learning how to make them and use a thicker wire, you'll have a easier way to do it with thicker wire. Okay, I'm gonna pause again a little bit. Okay, the further you go up, the thinner they are, and the harder it's gonna be to twist because this one's in the middle tend to bend. So you don't have to go all the way with this wire here. And right now it's harder to get it from the bottom because there are less wires to get from the bottom. So you have to get it from wherever you can now. And I'll show you the difference how it looks when it's not from the bottom. Okay, this one you don't see anything here, and here you start seeing this little twist because it didn't came from the bottom. Right here. I have my glasses on. I don't know if my phone is focused. Let me see. Oh, and I take them off and I can't see either. Okay, so now 2 more wires to go. Well, just 1 wire to go. So in this case, just gonna use the top one and just bend it with the pliers. I apologize if sometimes I go off the view of the phone. Okay, start twisting again. Now this one was really separated. I apologize for that. No, I shouldn't. Oh well. After 30-something years of doing them, you still do boo-boos. But nobody's perfect. Okay, just press it down. See? We already completed the tail of the scorpion. Okay. Now this long one, just leave a little piece of it. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna leave that much only. I don't know if my phone is focusing because I take off my glasses. I'll see blurry again. Okay, body. The legs, the body, and the tail. The tail is complete. The legs are complete. The body is complete. Now, time to start the pinchers. Okay. Bend them down now. Do the opposite side. Bend them down. All the way down. Down. Bend them down. So they won't be in your way. Okay, now this ones you can uncurl them, undo them, whatever you want to call it. Now you're gonna get 5 to each side. So Joe, this one is on this side, bend it this way. This one is on this side, bend it this way. It's still tangled up. Okay, this one's on this side, bend it this way, bend it this way. This one is on this side. This one is on this side. This one is probably on this side. Okay. Oh man. I guess put it this way, not to the right, to the right. Now let me count. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Okay, go this way. So there you go. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Now. Okay, so put the left pincher, I twisted it down so I won't interfere with you. Get this one's here. Also go to the bottom part, bend it down, and then like you did on the tail, and start twisting. Our first knot of the arm, or what do you want to call it, of the scorpion. Okay, get your pliers, bend it down. There it is. Now, this one's, you're going to space them a little bit further. Try to get one from the bottom, but since there are very few of them, it's going to be hard. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm going to go twice as the other, twice the length of this one's right here, separations. Twist. See? Also, they're more separated. And start turning. Once you learn how to do the scorpion, you master the scorpion. After I mastered my scorpion, well, the old man that taught me how to make a scorpions, he would make them with only the knots on the tail, but not on the arms. I don't know, there's somebody out there that does this like I do now. Add knots to, or the joints of the arms of the scorpion. I had never seen anybody else do the knots on the little arms. I always put 3 knots. You can go with 4 knots. All you have to do is add 2 extra wires. Instead of using 10, you're going to use 12. You can use 14. The more wires you use, the thicker the body's going to be. It doesn't matter. No, it still look good. I use 3 knots. You can use 4 if you want to. That would be longer. Going to be longer arms. And you can put 2 extras, but do the 3 knots. And the 2 extras are going to come out here in the middle, and you're going to twist them like a little jaw, or like a jaw or something. You can twist it like a jaw. That's optional. You want to do that once you learn how to make them. Twist it. It's up to the person making them, how they want them to look. I've seen scorpions with the little jaws and everything, but never with this joints here in the little arms. Now here already the wires are not tight, so I'm gonna press them together and then bend it. There it is. That's the first one. Now here I'm gonna cut them about right here. There's this first one. I'm gonna bend it out of the way, put this one's full, and I repeat the same thing. I'm gonna put it on pause. I'll start when I'm done. Okay, an important tip. Once you start making this ones here, you can straighten this one up. Try to have them identical to the other one. So we have a little gap here. Try to have the same gap here on this one. If not, it's gonna look like Frankenstein or something. I don't know. Okay. Let me see if I can do this in the first try. Do it real good. Let me see. Try it right here. Let me do one twist. Okay, bend up the other one. And there we go. Almost the same separation as the other one. Same height. Okay, bend it down, keep going. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I'm done. They're almost the same, exactly the same. Same length going up. Usually with the third one is the one that you mess up the most. What? Elvis again? Fast forward. The third one is the same ones. Blondie, I remember when I first saw that song came out in American bandstands in the late 70s. Okay, I was at my grandmother's house watching it when it first came out. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let's try to get it the same length. If not, well. No, I think I already went too far. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little higher than the other one. Let me correct it a little bit. Okay, once you bend the wire, it's hard to bend it back the way it was, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's not that bad. Okay, here it is. Not too bad. They're almost uniform, both sides. Okay, cut this ones. Now it's time to work the legs. Okay. $32 already. Wow, and that's even because I'm pausing. What I do, I remove this nasty points right here. Just remove them. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay. You push them up, hold it, push up. And then with a needle nose, you grab them like this, and you twist down like this. See? Push this one's up now. Okay, and also with a needle nose, twist them down. There you go. There, see? Okay, now you start separating them. Okay. Now you put it down, and you know that you need to cut this one. Oops. Flying wires. Okay. Cut this one's a little bit more. Try to use safety glasses with this because they fly. Okay. Now, get this right here. Here we are, see this? Better view. Okay. The inner one, you cut it a little bit shorter than the other one. Almost the same size. Okay, now there's your needle nose. I think these ones are still a little too long. Cut them up a little bit. There it is. Now with the needle nose, the outer pincher, you twist it like this. Grab that point and twist. See how they are? Then the inner one, just fold it in a little bit. See? There we are. Now you shape the little, shape them like this. And you can get the needle noses. Twist. Twist. See how they're looking now? Okay. There it is. Now the tail. Okay. Be careful, it might sting you. Get the tail, bend it in like this, and then you do a little twist here, right here. See how it is? Now, start bending the tail, curving it. See? There you go. There you go. There you go. And this is the finished product. Product right here. Right here. Right here. There you go. The scorpion. There it is. That's all it takes. Once you master how do you make the scorpion, you can start doing the crawfish, the shrimp. Just use your imagination how to do the tail of a shrimp and crawfish. And then the legs, once you build the little body, when the legs, you have the wires all straight, just point down the wires all the way to the bottom and cut them, just leave little pieces of it, and they'll look like the little shrimp legs, or whatever they're called. And then the shrimp doesn't have pinchers, just two antennas. But as you go, you can do that with practice. I even did a king cobra once. I only did it once, and I'll probably won't ever do it again. With a king cobra, when I build it, the body here, this body, I tried to make it as wide as I could, and it looked real nice. Make it wider turns. You get a wider body, and this front part, like the pinchers, I just cut them and make them like a little circle. Make it look like it was the head of or the mouth of the scorpion. And then I did the tail real long and I started curling it. And then I bend up the body and it looked like a scorpion. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, not a scorpion, a king cobra. But that's how, after you do this so many times, your imagination goes crazy and start doing other stuff. But I have never seen anybody make the scorpions with the little joints here on the arms. I have never seen anybody do them. I'm the only one that I know of that makes this little knots in the arms. When at first the hands look real skinny, and I said, well, why can't you just, the same way you do the tail, these knots or joints. You can do it on the arms also, and it'll give it a better look. An authentic scorpion. So there it is. Hope you like my creation. 40 minutes. Okay. Good evening, good night, good morning to whoever's watching this.